This is a new one now. Pro-Wike lawmakers send urgent message to Tinubu to help them as Fubara'S goes tough. They don't know anything. They are sending message to Tinubu to help them. The Tinubu will come and help them. The state has some level of autonomy. The chief executive officer of the state is now acting as a governor. So now all their lawlessness and all their shenanigans will end. Tinubu is not going to help them because there's nothing they can do about it. Fubara, I told you, the agreement, the 8-point agenda they signed with Tinubu is not constitutional. It's just a political way of resolving issues. It is not binding on anybody. So, and already Wike is not even fulfilling his own part of the 8-point agenda. And that's why the Yoruba youth have come to tell Wike that he has 24 hours, which has expired yesterday, to apologize to Tinubu for failing and disobeying him, or they will remove him from office. So that Wike is going to face double war, not be joke. So now that this Pro-Wike, because now the court has barred them from sitting as or parading themselves as lawmakers, and now the police has taken over the assembly complex, and then the proceedings and the sittings of the lawmakers, of the 3 lawmakers that are available right now, have been taken out from the assembly complex to the government house main auditorium. All of that put together, these guys know that they are nowhere. And the court was very brutal. I just told them you cannot sit anywhere in the name of legislative proceedings. You are not allowed to sit anywhere. You cannot interact with the governor, and you cannot parade yourself anymore as lawmaker or speaker of the assembly. That ends it. So now they are crying. They will cry more. That was why Inko Taria told them that these 27 lawmakers are at the mercy of the governor as we speak. And that means that they will cry more, because now they have messed up Fubara to a point that Fubara now is going to fight back. And they won't stand it. They will know that there's a difference between the power of the executive and the power of the legislators. That is it. This is serious. So they are crying to Tinubu for help. Let's see how Tinubu will help them. Let's get into the details. The Rivers Assembly, under the leadership of Martin Amewule, has called upon President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to intervene and halt what they perceive as anti-democratic actions by Governor Siminalayi Fubara. During their plenary session at the House of Assembly quarters along Aba Road, the lawmakers expressed grave concerns over what they labeled as Fubara'S autocratic governance style. Amewule and his colleagues implored President Tinubu to wade in and call Fubara to order, not only. So, in a statement released by Amewule's media aide, Martin Nwachukwu, the majority leader, Major Jack, accused Fubara of allegedly planning to demolish the recently constructed assembly quarters. Members highlighted a series of what they termed as tyrannical acts by the governor, including the burning of the assembly's hollow chamber, demolition of the assembly complex, attack on the speaker's official residence, and the withholding of funds from local government council and the Assembly Service Commission. They condemn such actions as despotic and urge the people of Rivers State and the president to intervene. I never see anything. Your crying has just started. Because when you people are making laws and say you don't need the consent and assent of the governor, you don't know that the governor has powers, Abi. Now, let's see how your laws will work. Amewule specifically criticized Governor Fubara'S intrusion into the assembly, describing it as provocative and indicative of a dictatorial attitude. He questioned whether the governor respected the constitutional principle of the separation of powers. Now, English, they speak. The chief executive officer of the state and cannot take permission to move around. He is not, in fact, all other arms of government in the state are actually under the supervision or supervisory oversight of the executive. So you have no power to shout. You can't tell a supervisor when to enter and when not to enter. Amewule urged members to defend democracy and reject any attempt to sow ethnic division. Not really. Now your mind go clean. The Assembly resolved to communicate their grievances to the British High Commission, the American Embassy, the European Union, and United Nations, informing them of Fubara'S alleged authoritarian conduct towards the Rivers State House of Assembly. Which concern the European Union and United Nations, and which concern them. There's no, this is a case of a state. So it's an internal issue. Where Nigeria is now would show you that Nigeria is a sovereign state and they have no business here. I'll never know anything. Meanwhile, a court in Rivers State later on Friday declared the seats of Amewule and 24 other colleagues vacant over their defection from PDP, where they were elected to APC. The court said that their seats remain vacant pending the determination of the suit filed against them. Bagam. So their seat have been declared vacant by the new speaker, and that is the end. They have to stay away, and there's nothing they can do about it. Now they are writing Tinubu, they are writing European Union, they are writing the American Embassy, UK Embassy, other than English. Nothing they happen. Now they are experiencing the power of the executive, and they are crying. But I never cry anything. Not today. Somebody said the attacking team are now going defensive. Not be lie. They are the attack team now. Guy, you nailed it. I swear. The attack team is going defensive. Nothing that happen. Is Tinubu Nigerian constitution foolish lawbreakers? Not be lie. Tinubu is not Nigerian constitution. Okay. Now you refuse to respect the power of the executive in your state, but you want to respect the power of the executive at the national. So what are you talking about? Go back to your state. And the next thing is that their constituencies will declare them persona non grata. And that is the end. That is what is going to happen very soon. As always, don't mind them. The war is getting more interesting. The court yesterday told them to stop parading themselves as assembly members. Let them move to Abuja and collect appointment letter from Wike and start working for him at FCT. Foolish fools, idiots. You left the governor and be working for an ex-governor who is in Abuja enjoying himself as FCT minister. Who does that? There is a saying that he who holds the palm from that goat, who holds the palm front, that goat do follow. Onye jigu ke ewu neso. Yes, now. But instead of them to follow the main person, they were following X my foot. This will be great lesson to all the governors in Nigeria who wants to control their successors. You can't fight a sitting governor. That is it. Go to court and leave Tinubu alone, or call your God Wike to help you. It is only in Nigeria that you find a president interfering in the affairs of the state. The governor is supposed to be the alpha and the omega of the state, and that is what it is. That is what it is. That is what it is, and nobody will stop that. Thank you. It is because Nigeria has become the modern banana republic. How many countries have you lived before as a citizen before you are making unguided statement? What is unguided statement? I saw my daughter like cola. Normally, not Nemo. The war is getting more interesting. The court yesterday told them to stop parading themselves. So never you try to outshine your master. He may bury you alive. That's one of the laws of power. That is it. You not get sense at all. Who is the master in this game playing right now? Godson or Godfather? Sentiment will blind you. What are you talking about? Nigeria's constitution is Governor Fubara'S master and not even Tinubu. That is it. Did you even know the constitution? Tinubu will not even reply them. That is it. Because the man is in charge of the state. When Wike was calling the shot, what did Tinubu or what did Buhari do? Exactly. What did Buhari do? Nothing. So that is what is happening. They are just crying to the president to help them, crying to United Nations, crying to all over the world. Now story be that. This is a state matter. The people have gotten their governor, and few of you cannot dictate for them. They will bury you people straight it. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.